Hey everybody, Nick Arnette, cool people I know or meet with Nick Arnette. Yay, here I am. Hey, this is an Aurora, Colorado episode, because that's my hometown, Aurora, Colorado, and this is one of my best friends from my hometown, Rick Cole, everybody. Yay, Rick Cole. Awesome. I have known Rick Cole most of my life. Actually met you, I think, I was maybe in ninth grade or something, and you and your wife were singing somewhere at like a youth camp or something. A Young Life camp or something.
Yeah.
Seriously, this guy, best voice around. He could have been more famous than like whoever. Who in the day you were singing like songs that were very difficult.
Unfortunately, Nick's the only one that thought so, so it never really went anywhere.
Really good. He had that like that tenor voice. Do you still sing, by the way?
Only in a church service.
Man, he could sing like even like Jesus Christ Superstar, where Ted Neely would go like really high in the Garden of Gethsemane. He could sing that high, and great guitar player. Didn't you had your own custom-made guitar? So I mean, big fan. Rick Cole. But is your music available anywhere?
No, I've got about 3 cassettes left.
Cassettes
are something that we used to use to play music on years ago. And Nick, we used to call him Wicked Willie, because he played a mean lead guitar, and we actually played together a few times in an old barn setting.
This place called the Barn, and I played lead guitar, heavy metal, rock and roll guitar, Christian hard rock.
Yeah,
that was me. Yeah, before that was even a thing.
And I strummed a little acoustic guitar.
Man, we had fun though. Those were great. Yeah,
great
just
times.
super
great
fun times.
Yeah.
But Rick is just one of the. I've always admired him a lot because he's never really worried about like worldly possession stuff. You've always lived a simple life.
Pretty simple.
Been very trusting. Like he has a habit of just buying old cars that nobody wants. Seriously, and you just drive them until they don't go anymore.
Yeah, if I can find a low mileage car, an old low mileage car, I try to get about 30,000 miles per $1,000 I spend on it.
That's a good ratio.
If I do that, it works out good.
I remember you had a car that was just barely making it. I think it was this old green car or something, but you were actually literally had to get out and push the car up Rabbit Ears Pass in Colorado because it just could barely make it to the top.
And our old friend Mark Schroeder was part of that.
Yeah, pushed it up over to the crest of the hill, and then you were able to get to where you needed to go.
Yep. And the bad thing, my wife Joyce was with us, and she doesn't drive, so she had to be out pushing, and I was driving, and I felt like chivalry died that day because I couldn't help.
Well, now you could have made that into a workout thing, push a car up over the Rabbit Ears Pass.
That's right.
Man.
Yeah.
So, do you know any highlights on your old cars?
The best car I ever got was for $600. The manager of a print shop I worked at had her husband had bought her that car. They got divorced, and out of spite, she just ran it into things, and so it was complete. Do you remember that song, "Beat Up Green Car"?
Yes.
That was that car. We bought it for $600, and I drove it for 130,000 miles.
I'm gonna see. That's the only cassettes that I have. So you don't have any CDs, right?
No CDs.
Oh, bummer. Too bad, because I would like to play a little thing of that, but you'll just have to. Do you know how it went a little bit?
I drive a beat-up green car. It's good enough to get me home at night. Now I could own much more than I do, but I don't.
Ba-doom, boom,
You
boom.
remember that?
Yeah, I listened to it so many times back in the days when I did comedy on the road. I would listen to your stuff. You had this song called "Haven't Got the Time," which was my favorite song. Haven't got the time. What were some of the lyrics? Haven't got the time to be a friend. Haven't got the time to be your neighbor.
That's pretty much.
Yeah, haven't got the time. Yeah.
That song was actually written because we were Joyce and I were playing at a little club in Boise, Idaho, and at about 1:30 in the morning we were walking back to the place we were staying, and we saw a guy. He was drunk, and he had fallen down. And there was a curb, and then there was a 2x4, and his butt got cradled in between the curb and the 2x4, and he was literally rocking back and forth, and he couldn't get up. And there were people walking by on the street just ignoring it, and that's where that song came from. We got him back to his hotel room, and he showed us a picture of his wife that had just died, and it was a pretty compelling story.
Yeah, I just loved that song. Haven't got the time. The song is called Garden of Shadows.
Yeah.
You should re-release it. Seriously, it's just a beautiful song. Or maybe sell it to somebody that could, because you can make it. Yeah. Well,
You'll
anyway,
have to hook me
you're
up.
not in it for the money, I know. Speaking of not in it for the money, you're a pastor of a church, aren't you?
Uh-huh.
And it's called,
Wheatfield Fellowship.
yeah, been around for a while too.
About almost 25 years now. Yeah.
Awesome, awesome. And here's a man who lives by faith. Seriously, he really does. Never, nothing in it for the money ever. Nothing like that. You know, like the church.
I'm probably not that good, but that's nice
Yeah,
to hear.
yeah, he is. He's awesome. Great kids, wonderful wife. This is very, very cool.
I married well.
Yeah, you did. You've got some beautiful kids and grandkids. So how do they find your church, by the way? You have some, like a website, don't you?
Yeah, it's called wheatfield.org. Very, very simple website. Pretty old school. I'm not a real tech guy, but
Yeah,
you
it's
can find
simple. Simple church, small church. But if you're in Aurora, Colorado, heading out, want to meet some just really regular folks, man.
Come say hi.
That's where you do it. You can say hi to Rick, my good friend Rick Cole. He's cool, and he's my friend, and it's just great. I haven't seen him in like about 4 years or so, but
we go about every 3 to 4 years. It seems like.
man, some deep conversations we have, and it's always a blessing. It's just great to have good friends. That's the thing about good friends.
Yeah.
You can be away for a while, but as soon as you see him, it's just like you just saw him yesterday. And you know what's even more cool? He bought lunch today.
I did.
He paid. Wow.
I did, because I don't care about money.
That's how it is.
That's
See?
what he said. So.
Gone. Hey everybody, thanks for watching this episode of Cool People I Know or Meet, and there'll be many more, but I'm glad you got to meet Rick Cole.
Nice
He's
to see
awesome.
you guys.
All right, everybody. Until next time, everybody, be cool.